My job as a wood turner basically is constrained by my use of a lathe. Now the lathe spins the timber, and so anything that or any shape that I create is got to be either a circle, a bowl shape or a cylindrical shape. Well, I first was introduced to wood turning back in 1985 when I was training to be an art and craft teacher in Melbourne, and they brought in a demonstrator who demonstrated wood turning, and it wasn't until then that I realised what I was going to do for the rest of my life. It was just one of those moments, those moments that just rang so true to me, that's exactly what I wanted to do. I think there's a couple of things that I like about my job. One is the ability to be creative on a regular basis. It doesn't happen every day, but certainly I do get that opportunity to be creative, and it's a big part of who I am. I got involved with the 2013 flower show through a friendship with Phil Johnson. Now Phil and I have been friends for a long time. We go right back to 1990 when I was a teacher at Caulfield Grammar, just starting there, and I met a young curly-headed Year 10 student named Phil Johnson, and he and I got to know each other over the years through a common interest in rock climbing. For this year's garden at Chelsea, I was asked by Phil to make a ladder, and the thing was that he wanted it 7 metres long. I managed to get some dead tree trunks from a neighbour's property, but they were, as I said, trunks, and I had to get them cut in half. And a friend of mine has a swing saw, and the swing saw is called the goanna, and that swing saw was able to cut the timber down the whole or the trunks down the whole length of them, so that I could lighten the load. I could take a bit of the weight out of the trunks themselves. But this ladder came together quite well. It's quite an organic design. I didn't think anything but an organic design would fit well with his landscapes because of what they are. To be involved with this big group of people putting this project together, I liken it to being asked or invited to come on an expedition to climb Mount Everest. And to be quite honest, I didn't want to do it, but I knew the view from the top would be a good one, so I had to get involved. And it's always pretty hard to say no to Phil. He approaches life with such vitality and enthusiasm that he sweeps all before him, and I was certainly swept up in his enthusiasm for this project. It's just fantastic to be involved in a project that Fleming's has enabled Phil to showcase all of what he does, and my part is only a small one, but I know when we do sit back and reflect on it, it's going to be a great project to have been involved in.